YouTube, welcome to Beautiful Moments 100, and today I'm going to show you an amped up version of a black tea rinse. Now you've probably seen a million black tea rinses on YouTube where they basically brew really strong black tea and they put it in their hair. Well, I've amped it up in two ways, so stay tuned and I will show you how I do that. You will need black tea, water, a pot to boil it in, 2 spray bottles, 1 to 2 cloves of garlic, optional garlic powder, and peppermint oil. So what you're going to do is brew really strong tea. Now this depends how much hair you have. I've taken slightly over 8 ounces of water and used 5 tea bags. So essentially you're making the tea more than 5 times stronger because you're putting in 5 bags, but you're also letting it sit overnight. Now I used an assorted variety of black tea, but you can just grab 1 box of black tea and just use that. So what you're going to do is boil the water and put the tea bags in. You can take off the little paper at the end, the little tabs, we don't need that in there. And throw in the tea bags or let it simmer for like 5 to 10 minutes. And then you're going to want to let it steep overnight. If possible, it doesn't really have to be overnight, but if you really want strong results, let it sit overnight. Pour half to 3/4 of the tea into one of your spray bottles. Crush 1 to 2 cloves of garlic depending on size. Pour remaining tea back into pot. Add the garlic and the garlic powder. The garlic powder is optional. Just use a few shakes. Delicioso! Simmer for 10 to 15 minutes. Now pour the concoction into a measuring cup or a bowl and make sure that you squeeze out each tea bag. We want to get all of that good tea-ness into our black tea treatment. Since we infused it with garlic, the garlic should help 1, stop shedding, and 2, stimulate hair growth. So this is really an amped up version of a traditional black tea rinse. And when we add in the peppermint oil later, that also helps to stimulate hair growth and it keeps us from smelling like garlic. It's really a 1-2 punch. And you want to let it cool almost completely. After it's cooled, you are going to want to add 2 to 3 drops of your essential oil. You can add a bit more if you would like. Give it a swoosh, a good swirl around, and then add it into your other water bottle. Now this is a good time to mention that it is possible this black tea might make your hair a little bit darker, and also it does stain, so if you get it on your sink or something, just wipe it up right away. And that is what we are going to spray on our scalp and on our roots. The reason we are doing it that way is because you don't need the garlic on the length of your hair, you only need it on your scalp. So you're going to make sure you're wearing like a t-shirt that you don't really like. I always like to wear something that buttons or zips up the front, but I haven't done the laundry in a while. And you're going to want to make sure that the towel or the t-shirt you wrap your hair in is something that you can get dirty. And suction your hair and spray the roots. Suction your hair, spray the roots. And you do want it to get on your scalp as well. So you're going to want to do that all over. And then in the other spray bottle, that's just the pure black tea, you're going to want to spray that on your ends. And you're going to want to leave that sit for at least 45 minutes. Some people let it go on overnight. However, it's really up to you. Don't overdo it because this can have a dramatic result. So I do have a little story to share with you. I did this treatment in the past. Actually, I made a video about it, but I took it off because it was a really long time ago and it was just a basic black tea treatment. And I did it on my ex-boyfriend and you could immediately see a result. Like as soon as he rinsed his hair out and it was dry, you could see his hair looked 30% thicker, it looked shinier, his little balding area was just starting to experience signs of balding and it didn't look as bad. This does not correct balding, by the way, but it can make your hair look thicker and fuller to make you look less bald, and it can also help you perhaps retain some hair that you would normally have shed, so that can also make you look like you're balding less. So this is a good treatment for men as well. So for him, I could see immediate results. For me, you can't physically see the results, so I'm not going to do before and after, but I can feel the results. So I do still do the treatment, although it does work a lot better on some people than it does on other people. So yeah, just keep that in mind. It might be an amazing treatment for you, or it might just be a really good treatment. So make sure you don't spray too much. Believe me, I learned this the hard way because it can drip. So it's better just to spray on a little bit, and then if you need to add more later, you can add more later. But basically, spray it on your hair and then put your hair in a bun or use clips or whatever. And then on top of that, you're going to want a plastic bag or a plastic cap. And then you can either put your towel or your t-shirt that you don't mind getting dirty. And then just rock that around your house for 45 minutes to 3 hours and you're good to go. If you don't want to wash your hair, you can rinse it or co-wash it. I suggest just use shampoo and use one that smells really good because you do have the garlic in there. So do this sort of around when you would normally wash your hair. So just give it a try. Let me know if you liked it, and in the comments below let me know also the ways that you help prevent shedding. So thank you so much for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video.